Bem-vindos ao Portugal Exportador. E peço desculpa, vou falar em inglês, dado que os nossos interlocutores, portanto, é a língua oficial. Good morning, everybody. Welcome here to Portugal Exportador. It is a pleasure to have here Her Excellency Ambassador Christine Sata, Excellency First Secretary of Economic and Trade from Embassy of Zâmbia in Paris, Shibui Shizala. Zambia is an important economy in Austral Africa. Unfortunately, Portugal and Zambia have not strong relationships, but we are most of us are entrepreneurs, and when we have a weakness, what we need to do is to strengthen, to profit the opportunities that an economy like Zambia, to the investment, to the commercial relationships, to trade in many sectors, and the Portuguese companies and also Portuguese companies of Zambia are very, very important opportunities to explore better and to put the relationships in another level, a high level, more important than now. Is our objective here to know better what are these opportunities is about. That opportunities that Christine Sata, Her Excellency the Ambassador in Paris, and also with Portugal to present these opportunities. Thank you very much. The ground is here.
Thank you so much. I think we need to get you a position in our embassy. You have spoken very well on behalf of Zambia. Thank you all for attending. I know the trend now is soccer, but you found time to come and join with us, and for that we are very grateful. And we can only wish Portugal all the best as they take on their game. But my job here is very easy. It's just to welcome you and say thank you to the Portuguese Industrial Association for enabling and collaborating with the mission in Paris so that this Zambia Business Forum is made a reality. We've been looking forward to such opportunities, and we hope this is the beginning of many great things to come. We have enjoyed warm bilateral relations with Portugal, but unfortunately, the economic component of that relationship has been lagging behind. So we are hoping that this meeting today will be that game changer, which will actually lead to more Portuguese companies investing in Zambia. We're going to see in the presentation the opportunities, the vast opportunities that Zambia has to offer. And apart from being centrally located in the heart of Africa and the friendly people, you will see that almost any company can be able to invest. We are striving as a country to make Zambia a flourishing middle-income country by 2030, and we use our national development plans in identifying the priorities which is going to drive the country to that target. Right now, we have the 8th National Development Plan. So we hope that after this presentation, we're going to see an increase in the footprint You are much welcome to Zambia. Zambia is open to any country, any organization that wants to do trade and investment. And we have created institutions that are there to make sure that you register your companies in the quickest possible time. We also have the public-private dialogue forum, which helps in making sure that people are talking together and they understand the investment environment in Zambia. Please take advantage of the cardinal site of Zambia. As I said, we are in the heart of Africa, but the market potential is huge. It's beyond the borders of Zambia. We have the Continental Free Trade Area. We are a member of COMESA. We are a member of SADC. And I'm sure Mr. Chisala will be able to actually tell you in terms of numbers the market potential of where Zambia is sitting. So, as I said, my job is just to welcome you, but I hope that we will see many investors, many Portuguese investors. Please take time to come and explore Zambia. And even if you don't want to come and start a business, come and acquaint yourself with Zambia. We have the mighty Victoria Falls. Take advantage of that and come and see one of the wonders of the country. So I think without much ado, seeing that we are a bit delayed, I will ask Mr. Chibwe to make the presentation. And feel free to ask questions as we present. Mr. Chibwe.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Thank you very much, Deputy Chairperson, Mr. Magrinho. So like the ambassador has indicated, Zambia is open for investment and trade. I am going to run you through what investment opportunities are there in Zambia, business opportunities, both investment and trade, so that you have a broader understanding of what Zambia has to offer. I do understand that most of the business person, they do start by first trading. They know the market better before they make a decision to put up a presence in a particular company. And for us, we also do acknowledge the fact that, that's how probably the investment process starts. So without much ado, I'll go straight into the presentation. Maybe I can stand so that you are able to see. Yeah, thank you very much, Excellency. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. You're able to see where Zambia is well, positioned. So we are calling on the Portuguese investors to come and do business with Zambia. Let's increase the investment and trade flows between Zambia. Her Excellency has already indicated that the relations between Portugal and Zambia are warm, but we're not taking advantage as business people. What is it that is impeding our efforts to improve the commercial relations? We need to do more and trade and invest between, Zambia and Portugal. So come and invest in Zambia. Come do business in Zambia. Trade with Zambia. That is my presentation. I'll talk about the location, the economy. I'll also talk about what priority sectors that the government is focusing on, the trade opportunities that a number of you are most interested, the incentives. What are the tax dispensation that government gives if you set up a business in Zambia? We would like you to come to Zambia, set up a business, and start exporting also, to Europe and other continents. And also I'll talk about, basically just to summarize as to why you should invest in Zambia. So the location, I don't know how many of you have been to Zambia or near Zambia or just the neighboring Zambia or have heard anything about Zambia. No. Is it? Okay, so I need to do a lot. That tells me that Zambia is not well known in Portugal, and that is the reason we are here to tell you more about Zambia. The location is there, very strategic, centrally located. If you place your company in Zambia, you'll be able to get to all the regional markets within Zambia. In fact, we are connected to 5 different ports. In Namibia, Walvis Bay. In South Africa, the Durban, Maputo in Mozambique, Beira in Mozambique as well, and also Dar es Salaam. But we do use quite a lot of the Dar es Salaam port because of the link. There's a road link, there's a rail link, so your containers are easily to be exported, shipped through Dar es Salaam until to Zambia. The distance between Lusaka and Dar es Salaam is just about 2,000 kilometers. Distance between Lusaka and Walvis Bay is almost the same. So we call ourselves land-linked. We are no longer landlocked. As you can see, we are very much linked to the outside world. So you take advantage, first of all, of the comparative advantage, which is the position of Zambia where we are placed. In terms of the flights, from Nairobi, just 2 hours, 45 minutes. Qatar, 7 hours. Johannesburg, with a flight, it will only take you 2 hours. Addis Ababa, 4 hours. Dar es Salaam, 2 hours. And Windhoek, 2 hours. So you can never go wrong. We are well connected to the entire continent. This is what we pointed on. The regional markets are very important. When you bring your products, when you produce your products within the Zambia, borders, you'll be able to penetrate what we call the SADC, the Southern Africa Development Cooperation Community, the COMESA, the Common Market for East and Southern Africa, and also the wider Africa Continental Free Trade Area. You can see you'll be able to access 1.3 billion people within Africa with a GDP of over 4.4 trillion. That is huge. You are able to now export duty-free and quota-free as long as it is produced in Zambia. So this is our call to you, that come, we do business together in Zambia. Basically, you would like to know what is this Zambia all about? How is the economy doing? So you can see that just at a glance, that is the area. 752,000 square kilometers. It is huge. That is 8 times the area of Portugal. 8 times. And we are only 18 million people. Slightly more than the Portuguese population. The statistics, the per capita, probably slightly low compared to Portugal, but we are growing at 3%. We have 9.7% inflation. Whilst most of the countries in Europe are facing the challenges of inflation, in Zambia we've tried to contain the inflation to single-digit levels. So that is a plus. And for the next 3 years, we are on the IMF program, which means all the decisions we'll be making will be in line with what we have planned. We've put in place, we've outlined in our national development plans. Okay, I'll go a bit faster. The priority sectors. So we are saying that you can do business in the manufacturing, agriculture, mining, tourism, and energy. We have those priority sectors open, but that is not to say that we are only limited to these priority sectors. You can invest in ITC if you want. You can invest in any other economic sector that you deem to be profitable. So let me talk a bit about agriculture. So we have 42 million hectares of arable land. We are only cultivating 1.5 million. So you can see that the investment opportunities in just the agriculture sector is huge. There's a lot of arable land that is unused. We would like to invite the Portuguese business persons to come and help us deal with the agriculture sector. We currently have the challenge of the food prices because of the geopolitical challenges that we are going through. So we want Zambia to be part of the solution to ameliorate the challenges that are being faced in the world. We want to start producing the grain and exporting to those countries that are having challenges with the food, so that we try to address the challenges that are ongoing. The government has set aside up to 100,000 hectares. We have 10 regions in Zambia. So 100,000 hectares have been apportioned in each and every region specifically for investment in agriculture. Again, that is another opportunity that the Portuguese investors can come and invest in. So that is just a detailed representation. For those that are interested in the agriculture sector, our stand is just behind us. We would be able to give you specific information and the projects that are available in the agriculture sector. In the manufacturing, we are also promoting value addition. There is this buzzword of electric motor vehicles. We do not want to remain behind as Zambia just to be producing our minerals. By the way, we are the second largest producers of copper in Africa. And we also produce manganese, we produce nickel, we produce coal. All those are critical components of electric batteries. So we would like to set up factories in Zambia to start producing electric batteries and start exporting to other countries. So for those that are interested in that particular investment opportunity, we'll be able to provide with you more information. Pharmaceutical products, we want to improve our production in terms of pharmaceuticals. We have seen the challenges that comes with pharmaceutical products, especially with the advent of the COVID-19. We want to be self-sufficient and also to export to within the continent. Other investment opportunities exist in leather products, textiles, mineral processing, I've already talked about. We also have what we call special economic zones in Zambia. So if you would like to come and invest in Zambia, there are already shells in Zambia waiting for you. You just have to bring your capital, your equipment, set up in Zambia, and start producing what you want to produce. Those are in designated areas, and we have put quite a number of infrastructure in these economic zones. Okay, those are just specific projects. For those that are interested in the projects, we'll be able to give you more information on specific projects. We're also promoting our tourism sector. Mostly our northern part of Zambia is being opened up. The ambassador indicated to you that we are home to one of the 7 wonders of the world. The Victoria Falls. So you are welcome to put up businesses in the tourism sector. And we have 20 waterfalls, 35 game reserve areas. Excuse me. So we call upon you to come and put up lodges, 3 to 5-star hotels within the national parks that we are promoting. So investment opportunities do exist in the tourism sector. And then, of course, the mining. We are big in mining. We are focusing to start producing 3 million tons of copper in the next 10 years. So we are encouraging those companies that would like to invest in the mining sector to come and talk to us, and we'll give you more information. The energy sector. Portugal is good with renewable energy. We would like to, expand our solar energy, our wind energy, our hydro energy. We have mini hydro electric projects that we are promoting, which we can give you specific details for those that would like to go into the energy sector. Now, what are the trade opportunities? So we have quite a number of trade opportunities that exist in Zambia. This is just an extract from the ITC, the International Trade Center, just to show you Zambia's top imports. What is it that we are importing from the world? Obviously, machinery. we are also importing vehicles, fertilizers. You saw that we've got huge land in Zambia, and we are encouraging more of the farming activities within Zambia. So we do consume a lot of fertilizer. Of course, pharmaceutical products, we are importing quite a lot, and that's why we are also calling upon the investors to come and put up investments in the pharmaceutical sector, iron and steel, and so on and so forth. So this just gives you a picture of what is it that we are importing as Zambia. Again, what is it that we are exporting to the world? Because we are also exporting something to the world. So these are the top export products to the world. I talked about copper. We are the largest, the second largest producers of copper in Africa. So obviously, we export a lot of copper. Rubies, emeralds, and other precious stones, cobalt as well, soya beans, soya cake, manganese, cement, Portland cement. We export cement. We export copper wire. We export raw cane sugar. We grow a lot of maize. On average, 3 million tons of corn in a year. We export corn. Okay, so basically those are some of the top products that we export, but we do also have the potential, you see, the potential of exporting, other products such as food products. That's why we would like more investments in the food processing. Now, Zambia's export to Zambia. What is it that we are buying from Portugal, from yourselves? Motor vehicles, of course. We are buying a lot of machinery and equipment. We're buying also minerals, chemical fertilizers. We are buying from Portugal. We are buying other electric and electronic products, footwear. Portugal is good in footwear. We are buying a lot of footwear from Portugal. So for those that are interested to export footwear to Zambia, the market is open. And we would like you to set up base in Zambia and start producing what we are seeing here in Portugal, the footwear. So that just gives you a broader picture of what is it that we are buying from Portugal. Okay, these are just incentives for those companies that are interested to put up their businesses in Zambia. What are the incentives? What are the tax concessions that you will benefit from the government? For those in agriculture, you only pay 10% of the corporate tax. Our standard corporate tax is 30%. But those that are going into the agriculture sector, because we do understand the challenges that the world is facing right now, it's about food. We want a lot of investors to go into the agriculture sector. Okay, accelerated depreciation on capital equipment and machinery. That is also to help you with your books, basically with your cash flow. So the depreciation is accelerated. When you're bringing in capital equipment and machinery, you bring in you don't pay custom duty. It's duty free for all the equipment and machinery that you bring in Zambia. I talked about the economic zones, the special economic zones. We also have what we call the industrial parks and also rural areas. So for those that have made up a decision to come and invest and put up their businesses in the special economic zones, the industrial parks, the rural areas, you basically don't pay taxes on your profits made on exports by companies in those areas for 10 years. 10 years. This is unmatched, investment incentive. You will never find this in any of the countries within Africa. And then, again, for dividends, you don't pay any tax on dividends. And the big one, in the years 11 to 14 to 13, you only pay 50% of the profit, of the taxes on your profits, only 50%. Then in years 14 and 15, you only pay 75%. So for example, if you are in the agricultural sector, instead of you paying 10%, you only be paying 5% in the years 11 and 13, and then 7.5 in the years 14 and 15. So you only pay your food taxes after operating for 15 years in Zambia. So I think that is wonderful news. You can never find such tax incentive structure anywhere in Africa. And just to summarize, so that I give time for question and answers, why would you want to invest in Zambia? Political stability, peace and democracy. We are one of the most peaceful countries in Africa right now. We have changed governments more than 6 times without any civil strife, without any problems. The transition has been smooth. So when you are in Zambia, you are guaranteed of peace and security without any problems. We follow the rule of law, of course. Your investment is guaranteed and secured if you put up your businesses in Zambia. We have abundant natural resources. We talked about the water. 40% of the water bodies in the Southern African region are contained in Zambia, are held up in Zambia. So those are some of the natural resources that we have. We have also the mineral resources that you can add value. The private sector-driven government. We have a private sector-driven government, and if there are any issues between the private sector and the government, Her Excellency already mentioned that there is a platform, what we call the public-private dialogue forum, where all these issues are ironed out so that we see that your businesses run smoothly without any problems. I already talked about incentives, no exchange controls. You can bring in your cash as much as you want and take it out, as long as you pay your taxes, you pay your obligations, obviously, within. We do not control your profits or your dividends. Duty-free, we already talked about that. Also, we have a progressive banking, legal and insurance services in Zambia. So your money is safe in Zambia and you are able to bank with international banks within Zambia. And basically, Zambia is a good place to work and live with friendly people, with a rich culture. Besides doing your businesses, you'll be enjoying just the people and the rich culture. So we are calling upon you to start considering to come to Zambia. We are open for trade and investment. Thank you very much. And we hope that we'll see you very soon in Zambia. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Your presentations are very, very clear. I think we know better now what we can do in Zambia, what are the opportunities. You present good and important indicators of growth and development. You present the mainly sectors of the economy, of the Zambia economy and their dynamics. You present also the trade opportunities, the top imports, the products, and you put the different potential in different sectors and for different products. Also for the investment, that is a proposal here now to the Portuguese the companies, and you referred also the regional economic community, the SADC, that you make part. It is also an important, is also a platform of opportunities for in this region. Are the very, very important arguments to interest the Portuguese companies. Now I think that we have some minutes more. If you are available, we can pass to the assistants for some questions to put you. Questões?
Are there any questions? Everything was clear. So we are seeing companies tomorrow. I know that most of you have got companies in Lusophone countries. But if we can communicate here, I'm sure we can be able to communicate as well in Zambia. So don't let language be the barrier for you not to come to Zambia. You are most welcome. Yeah.
No questions?
Also, just to add on that we'll be at our stand for the whole day today. So please feel free. For those that want specific information, we'll be able to exchange with you all the information that you need about Zambia. We want that by the time we come next year, we want to see an improvement, either be it investment or trade. We want to see the numbers start rising. So we are counting on you. Please feel free to come through to our stand. Thank you.